Hello and welcome to FitFlow Yoga. This is day 3 of the 28-day movement challenge. I'm super excited that you are here to join me today. Today is all about twisting and folding. So grab your blocks if you have them, your mat, a water, put on your favorite playlist, and let's get started. We'll start today in a comfortable seat. And once you find your seat, begin to let your eyes fall closed or soften your gaze down towards the floor. As always, spend the first few moments just arriving in this present moment, maybe letting the outside world fade away. And find yourself in this time, in this space. Take a big inhale and an even longer exhale. Just like that, 2 more times. Big inhale. Even longer exhale. Last time here, big inhale. Even longer exhale. Begin to return towards your natural breath cycle, just acknowledging without any judgment your natural rhythm to your breath. Maybe notice your belly expanding, contracting with each inhale and each exhale. As we move through the remainder of this practice, I encourage you to keep your awareness here towards your breath. Let your breath bring you back to this present moment. The option to keep your eyes closed or maybe begin to blink open your eyes. And with your next inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, twist towards the right. Send your left hand outside your right knee, your right hand behind you, and send your gaze towards the back right-hand corner of your mat. As always, work to stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. On your next inhale, return back through center. Reach your hands towards the sky, and exhale, twist towards the left. Once again, continuing to reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. As you inhale, return back through center. From here, bring the soles of your feet together to touch for Baddha Konasana or a butterfly pose. We'll take one big inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. We'll work to keep your spine long here, reaching your head up and forward. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, rise all the way back up. And however you'd like to get there, we'll make our way into a tabletop pose. So we'll send your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Maybe start by taking any initial movement here that feels good in your body. Maybe sending your hips forward and backward, side to side, taking a few hip circles. Maybe taking the time today to spin your fingers towards your thighs and sink your seat back for a nice forearm stretch. If that felt good to you, maybe send your fingers towards each side and rock side to side. And then we'll begin to return here through your neutral tabletop. Press through your palms and the tops of your feet. Reach the crown of your head forward. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, cat pose, reach your spine towards the sky. Send your gaze between your legs. Inhale, cow. Send your chest and gaze forward. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. 2 more rounds here. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. From here, begin to return through your neutral tabletop. Keep your left hand planted into your mat, and we'll take your right hand to the back of your head. and your elbow out towards the side. As you inhale, open up, send your right elbow up towards the sky. Exhale, tap your right elbow to your left forearm. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tap. One more round here. Inhale, open up. And exhale, tap. This time, as you inhale, sweep your right hand all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Send your right wrist between your left wrist and left knee. Plant your right cheek down to your mat or a block. The option to keep your left hand planted underneath your left shoulder, or maybe extend it forward. Take a full breath in. And out. You're going to return your left hand underneath your left shoulder if you moved it. Then inhale, swing your right hand back up towards the sky, and exhale back through your tabletop. So here we'll switch it out. Send your left hand behind your head, elbow out towards the side. As you inhale, sweep your left elbow up towards the sky. Exhale, tap your left elbow to your forearm. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, left elbow, right forearm. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, tap. This time as you inhale, sweep your entire left hand up towards the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Send your left wrist between your right wrist and right knee. The option to extend your right arm forward. One more full breath in. And out. And walk. You inhale, sweep your left hand up towards the sky. And exhale, return back through your tabletop. From here, tuck through your toes and send your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Maybe spend the first few moments here pedaling through your knees, sending your hips from side to side, or lifting a leg if that feels good to you. And then begin to find some stillness. Take a big inhale. And exhale. We'll inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands towards your shins, crown of your head forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain, find length here. Reach your hands up towards the sky. And exhale, hinge at your hips and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands into your mat. Step your left foot back and lower down onto your left knee for a low lunge. This is a great place for blocks underneath your hands. Bring the ground up a bit towards your hands. Maybe your low lunge looks more like a 90-90, or maybe you sink it to the bend of your right knee. Find some extra length here along your left hip flexor. And from here, we'll work to send your chest and your gaze forward. Squeeze through your glutes and squeeze through your inner thighs. As you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. On your exhale, we'll take an open arm twist towards the right. Send your left hand forward, your right hand back. Work to open your chest towards the right side of your space. Take one more full inhale. And exhale. From here, plant your left hand down to the mat. We'll keep your hands where they're at. So reach your right hand up towards the sky. Then tuck through your left toes. Lift your left knee off the mat, easy twist. Take one more inhale. And exhale, plant your right hand down to your mat or your block. Runner's lunge, send your chest and gaze forward. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, step your left foot forward to meet your right and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands into your mat or your blocks and step your right foot back and lower down onto your right knee for your low lunge. Once again, work to send your chest and gaze forward here. And find a position in your low lunge that works for your body. It may look different than mine, and that's okay. Once again, squeeze through your glutes here. And as you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. As you exhale, open arm twist towards the left. Send your right hand forward, your left hand back. Work to open your chest here towards the left side of your space, twisting from the torso. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your right hand down to your mat. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. From here, tuck through your right toes. Lift your right knee off the mat. Easy twist. Take one more inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand back down to your mat. Inhale through your runner's lunge. And then as you exhale, step your left foot back to meet your right. Lower your shins down to the mat and sink your seat towards your heels for child's pose. Send your awareness here back towards your breath if your mind began to wander. Once again, acknowledging without any judgment what your natural breath cycle is currently looking like. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. And whenever you're ready, we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Once you find your downward facing dog, take a big inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. On your exhale, hug your right knee in towards your chest. And then step your right foot to the top of your mat. If you have to bump it up, that's totally okay. On your next inhale, we'll rise all the way up to your high lunge. Little balance challenge. So actively push the ball mount of your left foot. Press through all four corners of your right. Continue to squeeze through your glutes here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open arm twist towards the right. We've been here before in our low lunge now. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, we'll fan all the way open, warrior two towards the left. So sink into the bend of your right knee. Press through the pinky edge side of your left foot. Continue to open your chest and hips towards the left side of your space. Full breath in. And out. On your next inhale, take the bend out of your right knee. Pivot all 10 toes towards the left side of your mat. Reach your hands up towards the sky and exhale for a wide-legged forward fold. Plant your hands down to your mat or your blocks here. Maybe take a few moments here to bend and straighten into each leg one at a time. Just finding any intuitive movement that feels good in your body. And then from here, begin to walk your hands to surround your left foot towards the back of your mat. And on your next inhale, we'll rise all the way up here through a high lunge. Once again, pressing through all four corners of your left foot and actively pushing through the ball mount of your right. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open arm twist towards the left. Send your right hand forward, your left hand back. Take one more full inhale. And exhale, open up warrior two. Begin to press the pinky edge side of your right foot this time. Sink into the bend of your left knee. Once again, working to open your chest and hips towards the right. Take a full breath in and out. As you inhale, take the bend out of your left knee. Pivot all 10 toes to now the right side of your mat. Sweep your hands up towards the sky and exhale for a wide-legged forward fold. This time, begin to plant your left hand underneath your face or onto a block. As you inhale, sweep your right hand up towards the sky. And then switch it out. Return your right hand down to the mat. As you inhale, sweep your left hand up towards the sky. And then return both hands down to the mat. From here, walk your hands to the original front of your mat to surround your right foot. Coming back in towards a runner's lunge. And then step your left foot forward to meet your right. And slowly sink your seat all the way down. From here, extend both legs long to begin. Take the sole of your right foot and plant it into your mat. From here, we'll step your right foot over your left thigh, crossing it. An option to keep your left leg long or bring a bend into your left knee and reach the heel of your left foot towards your right glute. As you inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. And as you exhale, twist towards the right. Either hooking your left elbow outside your right knee or giving your right knee a bear hug. As you inhale, return your chest back through center. We'll extend your left leg if you took a bend into it. And then return your right leg towards the right side. And then begin to open up your right hip. So we'll bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. From here, if you have a block, this can be handy. We'll place it to the inside of your left calf. We'll bring your left forearm on top of the block, palm facing up or somewhere inside your calf. Bring your fingers together to touch. And then begin to sweep your right hand towards the back corner of the room. From here, begin to send your right hand up and over, palm facing down, finding length here along your right side body. Take another big inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, rise up. Plant your right hand into the mat. Plant your sole of your left foot into your mat. And then begin to send your hips up towards the sky for a flash dance pose. Reach your left hand overhead. And then lower all the way down to your seat. From here, extend your left leg long. We'll bring the sole of, or your right leg long. We'll bring the sole of your left foot to your mat. And then begin to step your left foot over your right thigh. From here, option to keep your right leg long or bring a bend into your right knee. Send your right heel towards your left glute. And with your next inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. And exhale, twist towards the left. On your next inhale, return your chest back through center. If you took the bend in your right knee, extend it. And then we'll bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Option for the block on the inside of your right calf. And then begin to bring your right forearm onto your block, palm facing up. We'll send your hands together to touch. And inhale, sweep your left hand towards the back corner of the room. And exhale, sweep your left hand overhead, palm facing down. Finding this twisted side bend. On your next inhale, we'll rise up. Plant your left hand behind you. Plant the sole of your right foot into your mat. And with your next inhale, send your hips up towards the sky for a flash dance pose. And slowly begin to lower your seat all the way down to your mat. Plant the soles of your feet into your mat and lower down one vertebrae at a time onto your back. From here, begin to set up for your Shavasana, your final resting pose. The option to find a few minutes of stillness here. To take a few moments for rest. Stay here as long as you'd like. And thank you so much for joining me on day 3 of the 28-day movement challenge. Be well, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.